Orlando, Steve here.
And Larson.
And welcome back to Going In Raw News Brief. We'll keep this one brief today, Larson. There's been a huge shakeup. King of the Ring has been announced, WWE.com. Due to an injury, Elias will not compete in his scheduled King of the Ring semifinal match against Chad Gable. So immediately when I saw this on the Twitter machine, Larson, I thought one thing.
Kayfabe.
Think
again. Post-Wrestling's John Pollock tweeted shortly after WWE's announcement, quote, Elias is legitimately injured. We can confirm he won't be facing Chad Gable tonight on SmackDown. PW Insider had this to say, because they have, quote, confirmed with sources the injury is to Elias's ankle, and decision was made today not to let him perform.
That's kind of curious that he had an ankle injury and today they decided not to let him.
I'm gonna take a guess here. Maybe over the weekend he has some sort of ankle sprain. Mm-hmm. They were hoping the swelling would go down enough and pain would be reduced enough, no matter depending on the nature of the sprain. Because I had a pretty bad ankle sprain back in my college days. It laid me up for a little while.
Yeah.
The swelling wouldn't go down; it would hurt.
Yeah.
So if the swelling doesn't go down, the pain's too high to really walk or do anything on it. They might say, probably shouldn't be out there wrestling, because there's various grades to ankle sprains, So by
the time a lot of you have seen this,
3 in fact,
it is possible that this has already aired. That SmackDown has aired.
Make
your prediction, Larson. What are they going to do?
It's probably going to be either Shane or Kevin Owens.
Yeah, probably Shane, because then that you don't want to put Kevin Owens in a situation where he's going up against the underdog Chad Gable.
Yeah, but I don't think Chad Gable's necessarily entrenched to such an effect that people are going to choose Chad Gable over Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
It would do more of a service, I think, to Chad Gable than anybody if Kevin Owens was.
I mean, they could totally do a babyface thing.
Yeah.
And have Chad, because I think that no matter what, Chad Gable's going to move on, and have Chad Gable win like a super hard fought, and then they shake hands in the end, kind of thing.
Well, I think what would probably make the most sense towards it is assuming that Shane's done with jury duty. Shane's in there. Kevin Owens comes out, plays a role. Chad Gable gets the win.
I think that makes the most sense.
That would make the absolute most sense.
Yeah, sure. And in fact, when I first saw the Elias thing, I was like, oh, yeah, that's the other shoe dropping right there. They're going to reignite. Now that jury duty's probably over, They're going to reignite the Kevin Owens Shane McMahon thing.
Elias apparently really hurt.
Apparently that's a real
bummer,
thing.
Man.
So even if you have seen SmackDown, guess what? It wasn't kayfabe. It was a real thing.
Real hurt.
So
It was a real
thanks
hurt.
to John Pollock for that one.
But if you have watched SmackDown already, guess what? There's some other information in here that's not relying on you watching or not watching SmackDown yet. The Verge spoke to WWE co-president George Barrios.
Virgil? Really?
The Verge.
Oh, that's a media site.
The Verge.
Yeah.
About the recent changes to WWE Network. They go into extensive detail about why they changed streaming platforms from BAM Tech to the Endeavor thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about anything about any of that stuff.
To make it more. I'm assuming it's to make it more but better.
Yeah, well, no, they said part of it was because Disney bought BAM Tech.
Oh.
To be the backbone of their streaming service.
Oh, so they
thought, well, this looks like this would be a Disney-only type deal. We better look for other outlets.
Okay, we'll see. That's good. That's interesting.
Let's talk about the technology of streaming. I'm not that smart. Anyways, they also Barrios also talked about what else the company has in mind in the future for WWE Network on a free tier. It might be a free tier.
So
Anybody can watch it. This way to say, quote, our free content lives separately from our premium subscription content. They were kind of in different places. What's coming here soon in weeks, not months, is beginning of integration of our free content with our paid content. It'll be one integrated experience, and what content you can access just depends on what level member you are. And then The Verge also adds that free content would be, quote, the same free-to-watch videos you normally find on WWE.com.
For example, post-match interviews.
For all Fallout videos.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And rather than having to go to WWE.com or YouTube, you can just fire up the network. They'll be there.
That's cool. That's pretty handy.
Yeah.
That's pretty handy. I hope it doesn't make the experience too cluttered.
Exactly.
There are a lot of free-to-watch videos on their YouTube.
Ideally, they'd have a separate tab for the free content.
Yeah.
So that if you're looking for NXT or 205 Live, you don't have to wade through a bunch of little short, essentially YouTube clips to get to the stuff you want. That should be its own separate tab, separate from anything else you have to pay for. And I would think in terms of the layout of who could access based on subscriber or not, that would make the most sense. You have a tab of all the free stuff. You scroll down, guess what? You pay to access that, but you can sign up for the network right then and there.
So speaking of the current subscription tier, that seems to be going nowhere. In fact, Barrios did talk about a premium tier. This has been talked about for a while now.
Yes.
Coming in the future, he says, we think there's also an opportunity to super serve our most passionate network subscribers with a premium tier that'll bring together more content for them, more features for them, and also integrating some of our other non-video services like our commerce, of course, WWEshop.com. Potentially integrating something like free shipping, bringing together our digital ticketing efforts in there as well. It becomes the one place to experience everything WWE. No word yet on
WWE Prime is what they're talking about essentially.
Cost. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so free shipping, you get original programming, all that good stuff.
And then you get maybe early access to tickets. Remember, they reserve certain blocks of tickets for network subscribers.
Yeah.
We can also expect offline viewing soon.
That's awesome.
With Barrios adding, quote, that's my personal feature that I definitely want is prioritized on the roadmap, but don't expect any sort of 4K content to be popping up. He says, quote, both from a broadband standpoint as well as the big screen penetration of 4K. When we go to 4K, kind of when we'll be driven by that. Technology adoption.
He sort of pointed to, I guess it would be HD or 1080, I guess, as sort of the last time a big change like this happened.
Yeah.
And he said, we waited until I think the penetration in the home market was like 30% of TVs that were equipped to do that. And I don't think 4K is there quite yet.
I don't think so either.
Do you have a 4K TV?
I do not. I don't really see the point of it because I can't access any programming that is 4K at this point.
I think, yeah, Netflix has it.
Well, I don't care to access any programming at 4K at this point. You have to pay additional money to watch stuff in 4K.
On Netflix?
I think so. Do you not?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I am not. I have.
Anyways.
They take my money every month. I don't know what tier I'm at on Netflix.
I thought maybe there was additional, because it takes more bandwidth to
yeah, sure.
do the 4K stuff. But no, the human eye can only appreciate so much fidelity.
I personally can't. Look, if you put it side by side, I'm sure that maybe I can suss out a difference. But so like the one that I'm thinking of, there was that Western movie with Jeff Daniels.
Yeah.
That I thought was really good. And I can't remember what the name of it was.
Godless?
Godless. Was that a show? Or?
It was a show.
That was a show. Okay,
yes.
Awesome.
Where he lost his arm.
Yes. That aired in 4K. And it looked terrific. But if it was in 1080, I'm not sure I'd know the
I
difference.
could tell the difference. Is it an appreciable enough difference for me to pay a premium for it? Not really.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that one. So, yeah, that's not surprising.
Yeah.
So, interesting stuff. Really, he didn't talk about the one thing I want to talk about, and that's like other promotions being aired on the network.
Well, I think
that's
that
what I
might
want
be
to talk about.
wrapped up in super serving your most passionate network subscribers. That's a new corporate term I want to start using.
Super serving? I want to super serve going in raw listeners.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, dude. I mean, you can kind of get super served on the Patreon, patreon.com/Stephen Larson.
Listen to that segue.
Heck yeah, man. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Want to say thanks to everybody there for tuning in. Enjoy SmackDown tonight, people.
Yeah.
Until next time, we'll talk to you later.
Goodbye.